Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM, as this evening the Hopkinton Hillers take on the Dedham Marauders. It is senior night for the Hillers, and they certainly have a terrific group of seniors that they will be recognizing after the game. We'll get to more on that in just a bit. But the Hopkinton Hillers come into today's game with a record of 13-0-1. Dedham Marauders are 4-8-2 on the season, and the Hillers are looking for another TVL large win to put themselves one step closer to that TVL title and, of course, a higher playoff spot. Right now the Hillers are ranked third in the Division II bracket, which is certainly great to see. And it looks like they are going to do introductions of the starting lineups for today's game. So we'll get you that in just a moment. And they'll do the senior festivities later after this game has come to a close. But without further ado, we will send it down to field level for the introductions.
We have to be so hyped today. Like, whatever you do, don't do that.
Well, it looks like they're having some kind of technical difficulty trying to get the lineups out there. So let's take you through the TVL standings. And the TVL large, you got the Hillers at the top, 13-0-1, ranked third in the Division I bracket. They're the only team in the Division I bracket. Apologies, I think I accidentally said Division II earlier, but they are indeed in that Division I bracket. And then you have Holliston at 9-3-2. They're eighth in the Division II bracket. Westwood 7-4-2. They're ranked second in the 19th in the Division II bracket. You got Ashland at 7-7-0, ranked 28th in the Division II bracket. And Norwood 0-14-0, ranked 56th in the Division II bracket. And last but not least, Dedham 4-8-2, and they are very much in the running for a playoff spot, ranked 27th in the Division III bracket. In the TVL small, you have Medfield 11-2-1. They are ranked second in the Division III bracket. They've had a great season. Dover Sherborne 7-4-2, ranked 8th in the Division III bracket. You got Medway 5-6-2, ranked 17th in the Division III bracket, and Norton 6-7-0, ranked 18th in the Division III bracket. Bellingham 4-11-0, ranked 16th in the Division IV bracket, and Millis at 4-8-1, ranked 8th in the Division V bracket. And there are your TVL standings heading into the action tonight. Many games across the league tonight. And we are happy to have you tune in to this game right here. Hopkinton Hillers, Dedham Marauders. This Hiller team has been fantastic. They got back in the win column to wrap up our Hiller coverage last week as they took a good win over Dover Sherborne, a very good Dover Sherborne team, by a final of 4-1. And it looks like that they have the batteries or the new microphone they need for the intros, so we will send it down once again to field level for the introductions.
No. If you don't have I'm usually next. Okay, yeah. I'm usually
Is it Bluetooth? Maybe, or is it like, is it automatically connected to one of their phones that plays music and that's why it's not working?
Ow! I will study lunch. My toe. Okay. What? Anybody else? Hurry up. Wait. Why are we doing that? I know, I didn't really understand it. I feel like there's so many Let's go.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Welcome to senior night. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hopkins High School. Tonight's CBL soccer matchup between the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Hopkinton Hillers. Tonight is our senior night game, and we're excited to celebrate all of our amazing seniors. Please join us immediately after the game as we celebrate our seniors over by the field. We would, however, like to recognize 3 seniors on the Dedham team. We have Abby Legendre, David Finn, and Taylor Sherman. And now for our starting lineup. The Division Marauders, number 1, Abel Finn, and number 10, Abel Finn. Number 20, Abby Legendre. Number 12, Maddie Chu. Number 11, Ruby Rose Long. Number 6, Julia Walsh. Number 8, Madison Williams. Number 9, Nina Gasparo. Number 1, Brooke Marino. Number 25, Allison Finkel. Number 28, Kelsey Murphy Clinton. And number 29, Riley Richardson. And now for our Hopkins Hillers. Gabby Ziegler. Annalie Krantz. Number 24, Alice Clark. Number 7, Patini Granzos. Number 16, Anaga Kakani. Number 18, Ashley McCann. Number 5, Avery Michaud. Number 6, Laura Mosher. Number 10, Madison Recupero. Number 9, Taylor Scaff. Number 17, Nicole Tedstone. Number 12, Aubrey Thomas. And number 11, Nina Zuganatos. And now, if you could please rise to table and face the flag behind the scoreboard. Hopkins High School junior Ellie Power will sing us the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And there you have it, your introductions and national anthem, and we are just about set to go here at the Hopkinton High School turf fields. This game was supposed to have a 4:30 start, but due to some bus issues got postponed, and we are getting about a 5:35 start or so, but that's okay. The lights are on, and a big crowd is on hand here on senior night for your Hopkinton Hillers. Seniors include, in case you missed it, Avery Michaud, Laura Mosier, Fotini Granzos, Maddie Recupero, Nina Zuganatos, Aubrey Thomas, Annalie Krantz, Anaga Kulkarni, Nicole Tedstone. What a terrific group of seniors the Hillers have this season, and they have certainly been a whole lot of fun to watch. And we will get to watch them hopefully many more times this season, and hopefully through some playoff action as well. 40 minutes on the clock for half number one, and we're on the record watch tonight. As this Hiller group, they've set numerous records, and they're going to continue to set records. Career goals, Maddie Recupero currently has 43 goals. The most in Hiller history is Georgie Clark, who netted 52 goals in 45 games, and that's because she only played 6 games as a sophomore as well with the with an injury, because of an injury, so you have to keep that in mind when looking at that 52 career goals. Certainly pretty unbelievable for Georgie Clark. Maddie Recupero currently has 43, so she's going to try to maybe break Georgie's record. Career assists, you got Nina TZ with 35, Maddie Recupero with 31, so they are right in line with career assists. We'll see who wins the career assist battle. And then single season goals. Georgie Clark currently has the record with 22, but guess what? She no longer does, because right now it's shared, as Maddie Recupero tied the single season record in that Dover-Sherborne game. She currently has 22 as well. And single season assists, Recupero had 15 assists in 2023. Nina could break that record. She currently has 14. Dedham starts things off in the center circle, working right to left in their white jerseys. Hillers in the green, a lot of the seniors in the starting mix for this senior night game. And it really doesn't look much different, considering most of these seniors get a significant amount of playing time anyway. But nice knock up the field there by the Hillers. Recupero along the left side, along with Avery Machad. That one off of Machad, putting it into Hiller territory is Legendry. Kulkarni tracking it down, gets it back. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you this evening. Ben Leibowitz on camera. And a nice night, a little bit chilly, but not too bad, as that's sent over by Mosier. Aubrey Thomas sends it up to Granzos. Pretty much all seniors out there right now for the Hillers, as they typically like to do on senior day. Put out a play, throw in the Hillers. Fotini Granzos on the entry. Up along the box. To the near side, out of play it goes. Throwing Hillers. Aubrey Thomas will take it. She's able to find Recupero. Now Granzo's trying to sneak in. Sent up by Gasparo. With it now, Alex Clark. Over towards Recupero. Sent away. Ashley McCann along the far side moves it up. Here's Recupero putting on the moves. Gets it back to Nina. That one deflected. Mosier sends it back towards Clark. Here comes Clark up the far side. Gets it over towards the sideline. McCann putting on the move, sends it up, looking for Machad. Machad along the left of the box. The cross over to Kulkarni. Thomas over towards Granzos. Aubrey Thomas battling for it. Along the sideline, out of play it goes. Throw in Dedham. On the entry, Brooke Moreno. Off of Kulkarni it goes. Here's Nina. Yeah, TZ sends it through. Closing in, Ted Stone takes it, wrapped up. Net for the Hillers, you got Ayla Chase and Riley Richardson for Dedham. Out along the far side, throwing Hillers. Off the entry. Trying to close in is Recupero, gets it back, give and go. Oh, she was looking for someone to come up behind her there, no one there. Mosier swipes it to the far side towards McCann. McCann moves it up, finds Machad. Marauder is trying to work it up the far sideline. Clark with a good boot. Fotini Granzos with the header. Recupero looking to close in. Deflected. Rashad trying to sneak through. Kilcarney over to Granzos. Back to Thomas. Gets it over to Nina. Nina TZ to Recupero. Swiped up the far side, out of play. Hiller throw-in. Just about 4.5 minutes into this first half. Hiller's looking to establish control in Dedham's zone. Here's Recupero. Closing in. Around the defender she goes. And that shot deflected. Nina crashing in. Gets it over to Ted Stone. Back now to McCann. McCann moves it up into the box. Granzos trying to get through. Granzos shot deflected. Along the near side, that's Madison Williams moving it up for Dedham. Julia Walsh sends it over. Clark is there to intercept. Recupero gets it over. Sent to Nina. Nina TZ looking to close in, sent back. Well, Dedham doing a good job defensively, putting that wall up in front of the attack zone. Now up the far side, Julia Walsh. Clark sends it to Mosier. Mosier to Nina, over to Thomas. Gets it over to Granzos, off of Granzos and out. Throwing for Dedham. Off the entry. Nina moves it up. Ted Stone trying to crash through. And that is sent down in Hiller territory along the far side. Clark on the chase down, sends it back to the keeper. Over to Mosier she goes. And the boot into the box. Slow roller, stopped by Chase, sends it out. Clark coming up the sideline, moves it to Recupero. Back to Nina now. Mosier. There's that one out. Looking for Mashad. Mashad gets tangled up. Nice recovery there. Granzos. Fotini Granzos trying to work her way through, and it's sent out of play off of Dedham. Thomas on the entry. Over to Recupero she goes. No one there. Aubrey Thomas will track it down and let it roll out. Take the throw in. Off the entry. Good throw into Recupero. Recupero putting on the moves. Gets tripped up. That should have drew a call. Out of play goes. Throwing Hillers. Aubrey Thomas on the entry. Finds Kilcarney in the box. Now crashing in Mashad. Another trip there. Recupero trying to burst through. That shot deflected. There's Nina. Airs it out wide. Well, officials not calling much out there. A couple trips in the box. They're going to let them play it out. Ava Finn will give it a boot. About 8.5 minutes into action. On the far side, out of play, throwing Hillers. Off the entry. Battle along the sideline, back out it goes. It'll be a Dedham throw in. Actually, we're going to get a free kick here. for Finn. Finn airs it out. Stalled by Kilcarney. Hiller's going to try to open things up. We'll see if they switch here. Chase. Back to the far side they go. Clark. Works it up to Recupero. Here's Nina. Over to McCann. Back out to Nina. Nina moves it up the middle. Gratsos. Here's Nina. Looking for Recupero. Sent away. Back to Nina. There's the feedback to Nina from Tedstone. Here she goes. Into the box. Along the end line. Keeps it in. Sends it out. Able to find Recupero along the corner. Back out to Nina. Got Aubrey Thomas playing way up on the right side. And that's sent back. Looks like Coach Skiba go with two defenders staying back. Over to Thomas. Kilcarney. Aired out by McCann. And deflected out of play. Dedham throw-in. And on the entry, Allison Finkel. Sent out. There's a header. Another header there by Mashad. Lands along the far side. McCann gets in there. Dedham trying really hard to keep it away from Recupero. They know what she's capable of. Here's Maddie. Recupero closing in. Trying to burn through the defenders. Over to Gratsos. Kilcarney to the net. Wrapped up. Well, pretty good setup there for Anaga. Wrapped up by the keeper, Riley Richardson. Drops it in front of McCann along the far side and popped out of play. Throwing Hillers. McCann looking for Recupero. Recupero looking to close in. Into the box. She's trying to put it out of play there. And it'll be Dedham ball. Well, nicely done by the defender. Kept a little space so Recupero couldn't just deflect it off of her. Aired out to the near side off of Thomas. And now here comes Sydney Nunez. Nunez sends it over. And that one's going to get away. Throwing Hillers. McCann will take it. Works it up the sideline of Tedstone, now across to Thomas. Yeah, Thomas playing more of a midfield position right now. Back to Mosier. Along the near side, here comes Madison Williams. Williams up against Thomas, sent out, top of the box. Couple headers there. What a sequence that was. Kilcarney sends it over. Recupero. Sent up by McCann. Finds Kilcarney. Well, you got some groupings out there that aren't typically out there with one another. course, in the effort to get the seniors out there and give them some time on the field together. Get a substitution for Dedham. Coming in, Tori Lebrecht. Taking a breather will be Madison Williams. Along the far side, Kilcarney sends it over. Recupero pokes it over to Thomas. Thomas coming up the near side, finds Gratsos. And a play, throw in Hillers. Thomas on the entry, over to Mashad, out of play, Dedham ball. Off the entry. Popped out off of Mosier. Dedham throw-in. Brooke Moreno taking the entry. Ooh, trip up there along the near side. He'll stay with Dedham. 24:48 and counting left to go in the first half. On the throw-in, it is Ava Finn. Airs it out into the box. And Ayla Chase got a hand on it. There's a header by Clark. Kilcarney getting in there. Anaga gets by. Hillers have some open space. Moves it up, looking for Tedstone. Tedstone closing in along the end line. Sends it over. Kilcarney with the shot. Deflected out in front of the net and scooped up by the keeper. Quite a ball by the Hillers. They got upfield with rapid pace. And Kilcarney had quite a shot there. You got to give Riley Richardson credit for that save. Recupero. Recupero looking to close in, sends it over. Thomas. Over to Mashad. Mashad up top. Sends it back to Maddie. Recupero gets by. Tripping up defenders. Into the box. Closing in, sends it over. Mashad with the shot. Oh, what a save! And deflected out of play. Riley Richardson with the diving save to keep the game scoreless. Mashad got good power on that shot. But Richardson just able to get the fingertips on it. Nina TZ taking the corner. Airs it out. Out in front. Oh, we get a whistle. Offsides, I believe. I think Coach Skiba wants to see this group of seniors out there get a goal. There's Maddie Recupero trying to turn it upfield. Gets it over. Give and go with O'Connor. Aaron O'Connor out there now. Over to the far side. Moved up to Recupero. Recupero gets it back. Out in front, Nina. Nina TZ with a shot, and it's wrapped up. Good goaltending by Dedham, I'll tell you. Hiller's putting the pressure on, but Richardson holding her own. Over to Fotini Gratsos. Gratsos crosses it over. O'Connor. And deflected out of play. Dedham ball. 21-17 left to go. Thanks to some brilliant goaltending, this game remains scoreless. Some brilliant goaltending by Riley Richardson. Aired out. And we're going to get a trip against the Hillers. Ava Finn will have the free kick. And a good boot there. Top of the box, deflected. Wrapped up by Chase. Oh, we got a injured Dedham Marauder out there. It looks like perhaps a bloody nose. 20:18 left to go. Substitution for Dedham. Chase rolls it out to Clark. Airs it out along the far side. Looking for some space here. Sent over by O'Connor. Trying to track it down there, Prisco. Crosses it over at a play. Just under 20 minutes left in the first half. Aired out. Just past Recupero. Clark sends it up to Maddie. Recupero gets it over. Give and go here. Trying to get through. You see Dedham, they're keeping defenders right around Recupero, especially when she gets the ball. They'll send one to cover her and put two on the top in case she's able to get by that first defender. Along the left side of the box. And chipped out of play off of Dedham. No correction. It's going to be off of Recupero. Marauders on the throw-in, and that was out of play. Throwing Hillers. Over to Recupero. Recupero trying to get by. McCann doing battle along the far side, sends it back. Here comes Recupero. She was looking for Nina there. Mosier over to Prisco. Prisco airs it out, deflected. And Prisco got a piece of that one. It'll be a Dedham throw-in. Brooke Moreno on the entry. Kilcarney. Back to Nina. Here's Clark. Clark looking to crash in over to Recupero. Gets it back to Nina. Nina sends it through. Prisco battling for it, crosses it over. Or correction, that was McCann. Recupero. Recupero looking to close in. Sneaks through a couple defenders. That one deflected off a defender. Prisco gets it over to Gratsos. Gratsos along the end line, crosses it over. A little too much on that one. Tedstone keeps it in. McCann. They send it back. See if they switch it up here. Looks like they may. Mosier moves it up to Recupero. Nina gets it over. Anaga. Kilcarney looking for the shot, deflected. Nina with the header. To midfield, Mosier with a header. And popped out of play by Dedham, throwing Hillers. Prisco on the entry. Finds Recupero. Over to Gratzos, back to Prisco. Here's O'Connor. See O'Connor trying to drag some of the defense to the left side, open up things for Recupero. Sent out. Dedham defending well, holding strong through the first 25 minutes or so. Nina. Over to Recupero. Looking to close in, sends it over to Nina. And just sent out of the box. Prisco. Over to Gratzos. Along the near side, out of play. Into the game for the Hillers, Riley Colleran. She'll come in for Nicole Tedstone here in the final 15 minutes of the first half. On the near side, Natalie Prisco. Got both, actually right now just, yeah, you got both Priscos out there, Emily and Natalie. Looks like they'll put Emily at midfield. They'll have Natalie playing up there with the forwards along the right wing. Coach Skiba switching things up a little bit today, letting them have some fun here on this senior day. Kilcarney gets it over to the far side. Recupero. Recupero looking for the fake out there. McCann. McCann closing in, looking to get it back to Recupero. Recupero, oh, got tripped up. Coming up field, Julia Walsh. Clark getting in front of her. And a play off of Walsh. What a job by Clark. Along the far side and at a play, throwing Hillers. Off the entry. And popped out of play. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers. Nina TZ set to take it. Second corner of the game for the Hillers. They pretty much had it in Dedham territory the whole time. Dedham defense holding up strong, however. It's it over to Recupero. Little give and go here. Into the box. Swiped away. Good read by Dedham. Mosier. Up to Nina. Oh, nearly had Colleran. Got by a couple defenders, but that last defender able to get a knock on it. Dedham looking for some pressure. 12 minutes and counting left to go in the first half. Prisco along the near side wins that battle. Sends it up. O'Connor and Natalie Prisco approaching. Sent out. Throw in Hillers. A nice sunset here at the turf fields. Prisco sends it over and sent away. Mosier gets a piece of it. Recupero gets in there, gets by one defender. Closing in. Putting on the moves into the box towards the net. Takes it. Oh, the header! It's in! Natalie Prisco! Natalie Prisco makes it 1-0. And another assist for Maddie Recupero. That score comes at 11:17 left to go in the first half. What an absolute beauty of a ball by the Hillers. Recupero flies into the box, dodges around a couple of defenders. Yet another good save by Richardson, but as she deflects it, Natalie Prisco waiting there and heads it in. Throw in for Dedham. Recupero sends it back. Mosier. And out of play it goes. Emma Prisco on the entry. Abby Legendry on the entry. Gets it past Kilcarney. With it now is Nunez. Nunez gets it over. No one there for Dedham. Mosier back to Ayla. Hillers trying to work their way up the far side. Here's Colleran. She has some wheels. Colleran closing in. Off the defender. Still in the box and cleared away. Recupero. Looking to center it up. Gets it in. Prisco. Looking for the shot. Takes it in. She has another. Natalie Prisco, the freshman, having all the fun on senior day. And another assist by Recupero. That score comes at 9:21 left to go in the first half. And how about Natalie Prisco? 3 goals coming into tonight's game. She now has 5 on the season. Pair of goals tonight so far. Recupero 9 assists coming into tonight. She now has 11. Recupero adding on to those 31 career assists. Just a couple behind Nina now. Dedham working in Hiller territory, stolen away by Natalie Prisco. She sends it up. Along the near side. Moreno gets it over Recupero. Got Recupero and Colleran coming up the left side. Recupero to Colleran. Colleran leaving it for Maddie. Battle for it. Popped out of play by Dedham. Throw in Hillers. Off the entry from McCann. Sent back. Recupero moves it into the box. No one there. A little miscommunication, I think. Just under 8 minutes left to go in this first half. 2 miraculous goals by the Hillers. Natalie Prisco has scored a pair. Popped out of play, throw in Dedham. Finkel takes the throw in. Back out it goes, throw in Hillers. Oh, getting a change of call here. All right, Dedham. McCann moves it up the sideline. Colleran trying to get through. She will for now, gets it up to Recupero. Recupero and Colleran coming up the left side. Here comes Colleran. Colleran crosses it into the box. Prisco looking for a hat trick. Emma Prisco getting in there now. Crosses it into the box. Coming up is Colleran, and it's knocked out of play. Colleran trying to knock that one in. And she ran into a couple of Marauders. Now your Recupero going to take a breather along with Anaga Kilcarney. Along the far side. With it, putting on the moves, Nunez working against McCann. McCann pops it out. On the entry. Back out it goes, throwing Hillers. Over to the near side. Moved up. Here comes Natalie Prisco. Popped out a play off of Moreno. On the entry, into the box. O'Connor slides it over. Clark sends it up. She's looking for Catherine Cho. Here's Clark. Clark looking for Colleran. Popped away. 4.5 minutes and counting left to go in the first half. Hillers lead it 2-0. And I wanted to mention we'll supposed to have a special guest join us at the halftime break. You'll have to wait and see. Along the near side, O'Connor sends it up. O'Connor coming up the near sideline. Looking for Natalie Prisco, popped out of play off of Moreno, throwing Hillers. See if the Hillers could get one more before the half runs out. On the entry. Connor trying to set it back, deflected out of play. Prisco will do it again. Sent back, Mosier trying to track it down, gets it over to Clark. There's Clark. Moving it up to Sophia TZ. Now along the sideline, Colleran. Oh! Looks like we'll have offsides. Or perhaps it went out. Let's see. Yeah, I think she might have went out. Throw in Dedham. Off the entry. Riders looking to work their way upfield. Clark battling it out. Emma Prisco. Over to Natalie. Natalie finds Cho. Back to Prisco. Prisco sends it through, and a little too much on that one. Keeper gets rid of it. We've reached the 2-minute mark in the first half. Natalie Prisco setting it up. O'Connor looking to move in, gets it over to Colleran. Colleran gets it back to McCann, and now Cho moves it over to Natalie Prisco. And a nice job keeping that one in by Emma Prisco. Natalie gets it back. See when the Hillers going for an attack here. Natalie trying to skate it through. O'Connor gets it over to Sophia TZ. Alex Clark into the box. Sent back out. Over to Emma Prisco. Nice cross there. Colleran trying to get in there. Sophia TZ with it. Takes the boot, and it's wrapped up. Final moments of this first half. To midfield. Good battle along the far side. Here comes Colleran. Moves it up, looking for O'Connor. And popped out of play. And that will do it for the first half. After one half of play, the Hillers leading Dedham on Senior Day 2-0. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Soccer on HCAM. In just a bit, we'll take a look at the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights.
On Monday, October 7th, Hiller Girls Volleyball had their annual Dig Pink game to raise breast cancer awareness as they hosted Norwood. Steve Sweetapple and Matt Clancy were on the call.
Norwood not going away easy here. Hopkins got to realize that. 24-18. Forbes serves it into the net, and that will do it for set number one. Hopkinton takes it 25-18. Hopkinton up big here in set number two. Adriana, another good serve. Figueredo couldn't handle that one. 25-7. Hopkinton takes. Nice serve. Liv handles it though. Here, back set for Adriana with a big swing to finish the match. Hopkinton takes the third set, 25-21, and the match. What a win for the Hillers.
The girls win their third straight game. Elsa Woodbury tallied 11 kills. Adriana Aquino served up 8 aces. The Hillers got the sweep over Norwood and then went and got the sweep in Dedham on the road on Wednesday, October 9th. The Hillers are now 12-4 overall. The Hillers now have 9 sweeps on the season. On Tuesday, October 8th, Hiller Boys Soccer battled Medfield.
in the Hiller territory. Flying up the field, Charles Kermy into the box along the end line, sends it out and in. Wow, that was a tough angle to take that shot at.
Medfield took a 1-0 lead heading into the second half, and they would net 2 more goals in the second half and take the 3-0 win over the Hillers. Medfield improves to 7-3-2. Hillers fall to 3-6-2. On Wednesday, October 9th, Hiller Field Hockey hosted Norwood. It was a 1-1 game until the third quarter. Norwood would end up netting 2 goals in the third quarter and another in the fourth, and took the 4-1 win over the Hillers. Norwood is at the top of the TVL with a 10-1-0 record. Hillers fall to 4-5-1. On Friday, October 11th, 11-0-1 Hiller Girls Soccer hosted a good Dover Sherborne team after a 3-3 tie on Tuesday in Medfield. It was a scoreless game until the second half.
Recupero working the end line. Closing in. Takes it. Oh! Goal, Hillers! Maddie Recupero with her 40th career goal. Can scoots it through. Colleran. Over to McCann, who airs it out. Oh, it's in! Ashley McCann goes long distance. Clark airs it out. And there's a boot, and it is a goal for none other than Maddie Recupero, second of the game. On the far side, Natalie Prisco crosses it, header in! Riley Colleran off a beauty of a cross.
Maddie Recupero nets a pair of goals in the win and tallies her 40th and 41st career goals, and it was her 19th and 20th of the season. The Hillers net 4 second-half goals and take the 4-1 win over Dover Sherborne. Hopkinton is now 12-0-1 on the season. Dover Sherborne falls to 7-4-2. Hiller boys and girls cross country also captured wins over Holliston this past Wednesday. Both teams now stand at 4-0 on the season.
All right, everybody, we are at the half. It's a 2-0 Hiller lead over Dedham here on Senior Day, and I am joined by none other than Peter Thomas. Peter, how are you?
Great to see you, Tom. Loving the game, trying to stay warm, man, but this Hiller team is hot. They're so hot.
Absolutely. How about Natalie Prisco, the freshman, scoring, netting 2 goals? So the freshman's having all the fun on senior night.
I mean, set up by Madison Recupero, and I will tell you, those were not easy goals. All right, Maddie did what Maddie does. All right, she dribbled around, she did her thing. But those 2 goals she earned, because the one was the run-on, right, with the header. She was just in the right place at the right time. Incredible. The second one was even prettier. She has this nice little pullback at the edge of the box. Defender flies by her, right? Yeah. Nice little pullback, and then she just picks the spot. She's like, how about upper V? None of it was easy. She earned it. I'm so proud of her. She got a brace going into the freshman on the senior night gets a brace. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see Coach Skiba trying out some different things tonight. Has some of these girls in different positions than they normally play, but it seems like pretty much anyone on this team could pretty much play anywhere.
Yeah, I was just commenting about that too, like the possession difference between sort of the starters and the reserves seems to be none. We just continue to have possession, right? I mean, they just move the ball around so elegantly, and they create those opportunities. I mean, we'll get in a little bit to Dedham's strategy here, but the Hillers are finding a way to exploit that, what they're putting at them right now. So
I think you got to give credit to the Dedham goaltender. She's made some incredible saves tonight.
Oh my God, the save that she had where she was fully extended and pushed the ball off the crossbar. She's like this, and she just gets her fingers on it. I mean, she made 2 incredible saves in the first 10, 15 minutes of the game.
And thinking about it, I believe that was the case with Dedham last year. They had an incredible goaltender who was very busy during the game but made some incredible saves and kept it remotely close.
Yeah.
But it should be interesting to see if this Dedham team could break through this Hiller defense. Hiller's certainly dominating the possession battle right now.
Well, I mean, I think that without her skill, this is a 5-0 game at this point. I mean, it just is, because those shots that she saved were on target with force. That shot Anigal Kulkarni had, that was a torch. I mean, it was like lightning on the end of her foot, man. And it was such a beautiful play, the transition from the back, bringing it all the way up, the speed that they moved it, and Annika just teeing off, and that incredible save the goalkeeper made. I mean, it was just a beautiful sequence of this game. Even though it didn't end in a goal, it was just a beautiful sequence to watch.
All right, any predictions for a final score?
4-0 Hopkinton. I mean, look, Dedham's tired. They're gonna be more tired now. I think Madison has to get one. We know she has to get one, because why? So that she can take the lead of the single season scoring record. She is currently tied at 22,
yep.
22 Madison has with Georgie Clark. Yep. And I think if she scores one more, which she's got to do.
Well, she has a couple assists. She's catching Nina on the assists.
Well, that's the thing. She already has the record for assists. Now the problem is Nina could have tied her tonight, but now Maddie just knocked 2 in. So, yeah, she's making it harder for her.
All right, Peter. Well, thanks for joining us, and we are just about ready for the second half. You are tuned into Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Soccer on HCAM. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the second half. We got Peter Thomas here as well, who's going to join us for a little bit during this second half. 2-0 Hiller lead, and we are underway. Hiller's working right to left across your screen.
Looks like they got the starting lineup back in from the first half. The seniors are on the field for the most part.
Yeah, Coach Skiba likes to do that on senior day, get those seniors out there. And, when you think about what a tremendous group of seniors this year, just looking at the seniors on the roster, just loaded.
Absolutely. And, I think about, are they going to miss them next year? Sure, you're going to miss Maddie. You're going to miss all of them, Maddie, Nina, whatever. But then I think, man, the depth is so good on this team that I don't know. I mean, I'll be watching next year, Tom, even though my daughter's not on the team. I'll be watching. I am sure they're going to be just as strong.
Absolutely, because when you think about some of those younger players, especially some of the up-and-coming freshmen.
Like Prisco, who's got her brace already. Right? She's been Riley Colleran. I mean, they're making the case.
Oh, absolutely. Recupero with it now, gets it over. There's Ted Stone sending it back. Oh, a little miscommunication there. It looks like they had Aubrey Thomas playing way up too, your daughter.
Yeah, she was advancing quite a bit into the attack, it looked like.
I was waiting for her to take a shot.
Yeah, she got an assist against Norwood. She's kind of up on the field here too, but she did. It was a throw into Maddie, I believe, who scored it. But yeah, it was a good game.
Absolutely. McCann with it. McCann sends it over. Recupero out front.
Look at that.
Over to Nina TZ into the box. Kilcarney. And she would have liked to get a little more under that one.
So we're look at the way Dedham is stacked up right now. And I was watching this in the first half. Their strategy is to put 9 people behind the ball. So they have one up top, right? Just a post-up striker. And then anytime the Hillers are down within 25 yards, they have everybody on the team just trying to block the box. And so far, that's they've done a good job. They've bottled up Madison Recupero. They have kept Maddie from scoring, which, you know, if you want to chalk up a win, keeping Madison from scoring, because she has not been shut out of any game this season, I don't believe. But she's taken 3 shots, and they've all been deflected.
They got 1 defender on her, 2 up top.
Right. Look at where they're all standing right now. They're all behind the ball. So, and she's double and triple teamed every single time, right? Now, of course, then Maddie.
Here's a cross, and that'll just get by Tedstone. Over to McCann. McCann, a nice move. She has some space to work with, closing in. Towards the net, takes it, and deflected by the defender, out of play. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers.
Well, that's what you love to see out of your defenders. That's Ashley McCann coming from all the way back of the left defense, coming into the attack. You love to see that. But yeah, I mean, Maddie does what she does. She just exploits you in another way. She creates passing. She creates passes that set up her players.
Nino will take the corner. Oh, right towards the net she goes, and the keeper wraps it up.
For another corner, though. I guess she was over the line or something. Referee standing right there.
Yeah, I think that was a good call, just over that end line. All right, she'll pass it into Recupero. Recupero trying to work her way in, sends it out. Up top, McCann. Oh, a little too much.
Well, and you'll remember, was it not the game against Norwood, but the game before that? I can't remember who it was, but Ashley McCann had a shot from, 25 yards out?
Yeah, pretty unbelievable. She can go long distance for sure. And Recupero looking for a breakaway, and sent up by Dedham. Nina with the header. Thomas gets it over. McCann gets it back far side of Granzos. Left for Thomas now. Over to Granzos coming up the sideline. A little too much on that pass.
That's too bad. That was a nice set of overlapping runs there between Fotini and Aubrey.
Hillers doing a nice job at keeping it in Dedham territory. Kilcarney, Oniga, off the defender.
Man, I've got a feeling about Oniga this half now all of a sudden. I mean, she's playing way higher than she normally does. She's got that, it's like she's sniffing the goal, you know? She's ready to go.
Absolutely. Kilcarney along the sideline, putting on the moves, crosses it over, gets by the keeper, and it is put in.
Tedstone.
That is Nicole Tedstone making it 3-0.
From a Kilcarney assist. Oniga down there on the end line. Creates a mismatch. Crosses it in. Goalkeeper misplays it. And there's Tedstone to clean up the garbage. But that's what you do as a forward. You're never out of the play because you never know. The goalkeeper could mishandle it. That can happen. And that's exactly why you finish every play. That's excellent, excellent work from Tedstone.
Certainly is. And for Tedstone, that's her 3rd goal of the season and Oniga Kilcarney's 1st assist.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
Recupero along the near side. Gets it over to McCann, who moves it up. Off of a shot and popped out of play. McCann will take the throw in.
And it's a good one. Springing Avery down the line.
Shot to Recupero at the corner of the box. Recupero gets it over towards the middle, looking for Oniga there, and it's wrapped up by the keeper. Is it fun being back here, Peter?
I love it. I do miss it, to be honest with you.
We miss having you on the broadcast.
I mean, it's so much fun to watch this team. It's fun to do this with you. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's a highlight for me. So I appreciate you having me back. I just love, you know, being able to share what I know about this game and what I see these girls doing with the audience. I think it's just a blast.
Well, we're glad you're doing some color with us today. Brazos along the right side of the box. It's too bad your talent agent had to send you down to Florida.
I mean, right? You know, it's the demands of the job, man. What are you going to do? Hey, but we do the little, I hope people are paying attention to the HCAM Sports
look
update.
At this. Nina battling it out. Yes,
you know,
of course,
we do that every other week or so.
We'll have some more of those segments coming up on HCAM Sports Talk.
Well, you better believe it as we're advancing into the playoffs. This team's going deep. You and I are going to be doing this for a while longer, I have a feeling.
I hope so. Hopefully they can maybe get a step beyond last year.
Listen, they
certainly have the potential.
They have the potential. They do.
Kilcarney. And that's sent up by Mosier. Here's Recupero. She might have some space to work with here.
Double teamed again.
Defenders close in on her right away. Gets it over to McCann. McCann moves it up to Recupero. Recupero into the box. Putting on the moves, crosses it over, and deflected out.
There's your post-up striker, but she's all alone. I mean, I was saying on the sideline, I'm like, look, if I'm the Dedham coach and we're down 2-0 at the time, like, it's time to, like, make an adjustment because you can't keep playing as defensively as you are if you want to get out of this game. You just can't. I mean, you can't put one girl against this defense. The Hillers have had 9 games with shutouts. 9 games where the goalkeepers have had a shutout. I mean, this is a very good defense.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to bring more than one.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of avoiding leaving open field for Recupero.
Yeah.
At some point, you kind of just got to throw in the towel and say, all right, let's
you got to start bringing some more firepower, you know?
Here's Mosier. Mosier works it up the far side of Grazos. Had a play. Throw in Marauders. 9 minutes into action here in the second half. Recupero putting on the moves, gets it over to Thomas, back to Recupero.
See, it's that little stuff that they do in the defense even that sets up what you're seeing right now.
Nina
like,
TZ.
What a run from Fotini.
Brazos tracks it down. Brazos gets it over, top of the box. Looking to close in is Machad, and it's sent out. Clark rushing in.
It's all that little small ball that they play when they're warming up. We talk about that, but it allows them to do things at all.
There's a good boot.
All spots of the field, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, normally you would expect your midfielders and your forwards to be really good with the ball and those kind of short passes, and maybe your defenders to be better at maybe the physicality and the clearing, you know, and things like that. But the defensive line is so good at possessing too.
Certainly is.
It just keeps the game calm at all phases of it, as opposed to like a defense that is only good at clearing it out, and so they kick it over the line and make the forwards run onto it or whatever. But no, it just keeps the game calm the whole time.
Allison Green and Allie Desmond coming into the game.
Allison Green, by the way, with 6 goals. She got 3 against Norwood.
Oh wow!
On Tuesday. She's played. I think she's appeared in just 9 games or something, and she's got 6 goals in the season. So good for her. Having a great season.
Absolutely. That is impressive. Closing in. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up. Nice hard shot there by Recupero. To midfield. Nina sends it up off a Ted Stone.
What a tandem Nina TZ and Maddie are, right?
Absolutely.
I was writing about this the other day in the paper, and I was like, Maddie's all finesse, and Nina is a blunt instrument. Right. She just does all the dirty work, all the cleanup. So good. Just so good at what she does.
Out of play it goes there. I mean, when you think about it, they're kind of this year's Maddie and Georgie.
Right? Yeah, it's really a great tandem. Yeah.
Off the throw in by McCann. And back out it goes. Hillers will do it again. Tom Nappy, Peter Thomas on the call for the second half. Ben Leibowitz on camera. Senior night for the Hillers. They lead it 3-0 along the far side. Desmond looking for Granzos. Out of play it goes.
They got to get one more for my prediction to come true.
Along the end line, plenty of time left.
Plenty of time.
27 and a half minutes to go. Yeah, it was kind of crazy in that first half. They didn't score anything for the longest time, and then that last 10 minutes or so,
Yep.
they ran wild.
Well, and I'm just thinking about poor Taylor Scaff down here at our end, and she's just trying to stay warm. Dedham did have one shot. They had a good shot. She had a nice punch out in the first half, but since then, it's been kind of cricket capers down there. Somebody needs to give her some of those hot toddy hand warmers or whatever, keep things going, because there's just been nothing going on down at that end of the field.
Recupero. Mosier sends it over. Clark moves it up to McCann. McCann trying to get it through a pair of defenders, deflected out of play.
I will say that the goalkeeping has been stellar this year for the girls.
It
doesn't matter who you put in there, and I know Ayla went out with an injury, but Ellen and I, Taylor Scaff, when Ayla was in there, I mean, it just doesn't even matter. They're just so good.
It's it over. Recupero moves it to her right and sent back out. Recupero trying to get by a number of defenders. Here comes Dedham up the far side. Mosier catches up to it. Nina sends it up and sent back down. Riders looking for some momentum. Along the far side. McCann gets it up the sideline looking for Grazos. That was 15 rather. All right, Peter, well, thank you for joining us for some of the second half. It was great to see you again, and certainly enjoy the Senior Day festivities.
Absolutely. It was so much fun, Tom. Let's see 4-0, and I will see you on an H-Camp Sports Talk, buddy.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Take care, Peter. Thank you. All right, we got Ellen Nye coming back out to take over in net for the Hillers. It looks like we're going to have a goaltender substitution for Dedham as well. So we're going to switch up the goaltenders here. 3-0 Hiller lead, 24-30 left to play. The Hillers set for the throw-in. Along the far side, Dedham throwing. Hillers get it back. Everybody getting a taste of the action here tonight. It was good to have Peter Thomas join us for a while. Big thank you to Peter for joining us for some halftime fun, as well as some of the call of the second half. Certainly miss having him on the broadcast. Nino with it. But you can catch both of us on HCAM Sports Talk. And we should have a new segment talking some Hiller soccer coming up very soon. HCAM Sports Talk airs every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on HCAM. Sent over to Nina. Near side McCann. McCann moves it up. And that is Annalie Krantz out there along the far side. Good to see her out there. Actually, that's Allie Desmond, number 15. Excuse me, folks. I believe Krantz is inactive today. It's getting a little dark over here. Getting tougher to read the roster. Mosier over to Desmond. Here's Alex Clark. Finds Desmond along the far side. It's it back to Mosier. Just under 22 minutes left in this second half. Sent over to McCann. McCann able to get it through. And popped out of play. Allie Desmond off the throw-in. Into the box. And picked up. Dedham will have the free kick here. Aired out along the far side. Slowed down by Recupero. Here she comes. Recupero looking to close in. Takes it around the defenders. Sends it through to McCann. Back to Recupero now. Recupero, 3 defenders around her, gets around them all. Top of the box. Sends it out, deflected out. Mosier. Well, they've been crowding Recupero with defenders all night, but they give her any ounce of space. She's going to take the shot. Sent over to McCann. McCann looking to close in, gets it over. Here's Colleran crossing it. And that was off of Green and deflected off a defender, still along the top of the box. Nina TZ moves it back over to Recupero. Gets it over to her right. Sent over by Desmond. And McCann, a nice move, gives it a boot, and it's just a little high. She's looking for the long distance score there. Dedham set to kick it away. Nina moves it back to Clark. Well, as Peter mentioned, this Hiller defense has been sensational tonight. Not letting Dedham in the attack zone much. McCann looking for Colleran. Colleran into the box. Crosses it over out in front. Brushed away along the top of the box now. Recupero sends it over to Desmond. Now McCann along the right side and deflected out. Throwing for the Hillers from near the corner. And a Recupero. This is what she loves doing. Be along the side of the box, drive it in. That one brushed out of play. Aired out. Sent along the far side. Recupero keeps it in. Moves it back. Here's Nina. Gets it through. Looking to approach is Lacochi. And there's a shot by Colleran, a little too much. Yeah, you got Ava Lacochi in there, yet another freshman member of this team. She joined about mid-season, was a call-up from the JV program. And she's certainly going to be someone to look out for this season and future years. Here's Clark. Gets it through. Top of the box. And it is sent back down. Mosier trying to track it down, sends it back into the box, and keeper gets rid of it quickly. As quickly approaching was Legendry. Clark moves it up. Nina battling it out. Just under 16 minutes left in the second half. Hiller is looking for a breakaway here. Closing in, takes it, and it's wrapped up. Allison Green breaking through. But a good save there by the keeper. Recupero. Over to Nina. Nina TZ slides it through. Popped away. On the far side, Mosier moves it up. Recupero. Back to Mosier. Coach Skiba calls for the switch. Clark gets it through. Recupero. Looking to get around the defenders. Gets it back to Nina. Now Clark. In the middle, you know what I'm saying? We get a trip. It's going to be a free kick for the Hillers. Clark airs it out along the near side. Here comes Colleran. Colleran crosses it, deflected. Along the top of the box. Sent back. Mosier handles it along the far side. Moves it up along the corner of the box. That is Green. And now here comes Desmond. Clark to Mosier. Looking for Desmond, taken away there. Dedham looking to work their way into Hiller territory. Here comes Holton. Sends it to the top of the box. Mosier able to work it upfield towards Lakochi. Deflected by Ava Lakochi. Off of Desmond. Over to Clark, putting on the moves. Had a play off of Dedham. Oh, they're going to give it to Dedham. All right. Throwing for the Marauders. Allison Finkel will take it. Good back and forth here. Lebrecht trying to get through. Aired out by Desmond. That one gets by Recupero. Nina able to get in front of Gasparo. Aired out into Dedham territory. Marauders put it back into Hiller territory. Mosier going to let that one go as it rolls out. Throw in Hillers. Emma Prisco set to take it. Along the far side. Taken by Holton. Marauders trying to work into Hiller territory. Gasparo into the box. Picked up by the keeper. Taylor Scaff. Good boot by Scaff. Header by Green. Recupero airs it out along the far side towards the corner. Sent back up by Dedham. Good battle along the sideline. Recupero with the steal. Moves it back to Nina. Nina TZ looking to close in. Along the corner of the box. Sent across. Lakochi sends it towards the net, just wide. Handful of substitutions by the Hillers. Looks like they're bringing the seniors back out to finish things out. Got Allie Desmond coming back out there. Kilcarney. Amongst others. Kilcarney looking for the steal. Gets it over. Desmond. Sends it up. Cleared away. Mosier tracks it down. Gets under that one. To the sideline, out of play. Miscommunication there. Oh no, deflected out by Dedham. Excuse me. Kilcarney sends it back. Mosier finds Nina. Nina TZ closing in, takes the shot, wrapped up. Under 9 minutes left now. There's Recupero getting it over to Granzos. Battling it out along the far side. Dedham substitution. Sidney Nunez back into the game. towards midfield. Nina gets it up. Looking for Tedstone. Crosses it. No one there, and it's wiped out. Throwing Hillers. Anaga. Tedstone gets a piece of it. Cleared away. Along the top, Kilcarney. Back to Nina. Grazos over to Thomas. Moves it up to Recupero. Recupero trying to work her way in. Putting on the moves. Into the box. That shot deflected. Nina. Nina approaching. Takes it. Got it! Goalers! Nina TZ. Just a beauty of a maneuver by Nina off a Recupero deflection. Able to sneak on through and pop it in to make it a 4-0 game. And how about Nina Zuganetos? 5 goals on the season. I'd imagine Recupero will get her credit for her 3rd assist of the game today. So she'll be up to 12 assists on the season. Closing in on that 14 for Nina TZ, but that's okay. I think Nina will take the goal. Along the far side, Hiller's looking to close in once again. Was knocked out of play. It's going to be Dedham ball. Well, the Hillers flying high on senior night. Stalled by Desmond, moves it up. Recupero gets it over. And looking for Maddie along the corner. Recupero gets it out to Nina. Nina was trying to cross it over. Along the near side, Clark battling it out. Up to Desmond. Looking for Nina and popped out of play. Off the entry, Recupero. That one knocked back out of play. Throw in Dedham as we close in on 5 minutes left. Just a tremendous team performance by the Hillers. They're having some fun out there. They got some of their tremendous athletes in different positions they don't normally play, but they're looking like naturals anywhere Coach Skiba puts them. And the defense, absolutely sensational by Hopkinton. They certainly have dominated possession-wise. And Dedham's defense, they've been good. They've been but don't break for the most part. But when you have the ball as long as the Hillers do in the attack zone, eventually you're going to get a goal or two. Mosier moves it over to the far side. Thomas gets it over to Grazos. Grazos crosses it off the side of the net. We've reached that 5-minute mark. They're going to have their senior day festivities after the game. It will likely not be live on this broadcast, but we're going to try to tape it for you. We'll see if we can get down there in time. In any case, they should have some very nice pictures that will be posted in the very near future, as that is set up by Desmond. Into the box, sent over, and it's in. How about another? Fautini Granzos. Another beauty of a goal by the Hillers. Comes with under 5 minutes left to go. And the Hillers lead it 5-0. Oh, just a beauty of a pass upfield. Into the box, the crossover, and Granzos puts it in. Into Hiller territory now. Clark putting on the moves. We'll have to see who got the assist on that. I almost want to say it was number 5, Avery Machad, who crossed it over. Recupero. Closing in, Matty Recupero looking for a score. It's deflected. Final moments of this senior day game. Sent over to Nina. There's Mosier. Gets it to Clark. Thomas fires it towards Granzos. Out of play it goes. Substitution for Dedham. Kulkarni gets it over. Looking to close in. Recupero around the defenders. Takes it. Wrapped up. Towards midfield, Nina. Kulkarni. The official has the whistle out. Recupero gets it over. And that will do it. The Hopkinton Hillers take the senior day victory by a final of 5-0. Another dominant performance by the Hopkinton Hillers. They earned their 10th shutout of the season. Very impressive, and what a job all season long by this group of seniors. Very impressive win out there tonight by this Hopkinton Hillers group on senior day, as they get the victory over Dedham by a final of 5-0. The Hillers improved to 14-0-1 on the season. Dedham falls to 4-9-2. A big thank you to Peter Thomas for joining us briefly during the broadcast, and our cameraman Ben Leibowitz doing a terrific job. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching Hiller Sports on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.